Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to talk to you guys about a social issue related to fitness, and that is the fact that, at least in my opinion, and I'm going to present my case for this, of why feminists and the feminist movement have massively dropped the ball when it comes to basic women's health and fitness issues, particularly fitness, which is my topic of expertise on this channel. And a big part of them doing that has also been their embracing, or at least a number of them, a number of feminists embracing and supporting the fat acceptance movement. While well-meaning, it has horrendous potential effects on female health, female fitness, and the interests of females in general. You guys know that I am against both fat acceptance and I'm against both fat shaming. I've made that perfectly clear in previous videos. The overwhelming amount of data shows us that being obese, and particularly being morbidly obese, has massive negative health effects, particularly in the long term. It isn't okay, and it's the reason there's a stigma against it is not because people want to discriminate. The problem is because it causes tremendous health problems. It is unhealthy. We know that it's unhealthy. The data is overwhelming at this point. It massively impacts diabetes rates, cardiovascular disease, many types of cancers. It's a very serious issue, and by embracing this, people have kind of said, well, we're going to step back and it's going to help women because women are no longer objectified by it. If we just accept them as being obese, then they're no longer being objectified by their bodies, and it's just accepting them for who they are, but it's not who they are. It's actually a social disease. At this point, obesity has been classified as a disease. It is a lifestyle-induced epidemic. It isn't who these people are. It is a medical problem that they have that needs to be addressed. And by embracing it, they're doing the exact opposite. They're embracing something and saying that it's okay and it's a positive thing for women, and the vast majority of people in the fat acceptance movement are women. They are females, and it's been in a lot of ways orchestrated as a female issue, when it's the opposite. This movement is harmful to their health. It is harmful to women's well-beings. And that is a major problem, and the feminists have dropped the ball on this massively. And the same thing when it comes to other feminist issues. The biggest stigma against the most effective type of training has been leveled against women culturally as a part of the means of subverting women. And that is also the stigma against weight training. And we know that weight training would help virtually any woman lose weight. Women who start weightlifting have to eat more food generally to even maintain their body weight. We know that resistance training has tremendous health effects, and there are many experts who advise that every person on earth who is capable of it for health reasons alone should be lifting weights and doing resistance training, particularly with free weights if possible. Yet there's a female stigma, cultural stigma against it, because women are supposed to be frail. They're supposed to be fragile. They're supposed to be helpless. They need us big, strong men to take care of them. The feminists have failed to grasp this. They haven't understood and grasped and hit this point dead on that isn't true. That women, not only for social reasons, they should be empowering women. What could be more empowering to a woman to get her to where she can squat 200 pounds and deadlift 250 pounds? That's pretty damn empowering. And it just happens to help with the obesity. It just happens to lower cancer rates 50% to lift weights regularly. It just happens to prevent osteoporosis, which is a major concern for women's health. It just happens to reduce your chance of developing diabetes by 70%. On top of the socially empowering aspects and breaking the mold there, yet you don't see the feminists screaming at the top of their lungs about people like Tracy Anderson, who even though they get women to train, tell them they should never pick up anything heavier than 3 pounds. If they cared about women's health and about fitness, they would tackle this stereotype head on, and they would be trying to remove this notion that women shouldn't be doing heavy weightlifting in the gym. They would be encouraging it. They would be in every women's studies course, they would discuss strength training and power training and lifting free weights for women. It would be part of the curriculum if they actually were trying to empower women. And so on both of these issues, which do meet together, they do overlap. The feminist movement has just dropped the ball on this. And it's something I am very concerned about, and it's something that someone needs to address. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative. And I will talk to you guys next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go. Oh, Mount Vesuvius.